Do you know what it's like to come out of a fog? To have gone through a lot of stuff, maybe all at once, or maybe years, or a difficult season. And it's just hard to sort it all out, hard to have energy. And you just have to go through it. You have to keep, pushing on, believing, and having people, thankfully, I've had some close people in my life just encourage me that I'll get there. But to be coming out of that fog and just starting to see the light. Years ago, when I was going through a particularly dark time in my young adult life, my mom kept saying, I know you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can't tell you how or when, but I know you're gonna. And I held on to her faith for me because I was having trouble hanging on. And so, sometimes we're stretched so far. But you know what? It's in those times that we really grow. And it's not pleasant. It's hard. And an accumulation of those years can really take a toll if we're not careful. But when you start feeling like you're coming out of that place, or you're growing up through it, it fills me with hope. I was just inspired to make this video because I'm doing some cleaning of an area that's really important to me in my home. It has a lot to do with my passion and things that I want to accomplish. And I just, for the longest time, didn't have the energy to even do it. I didn't have the bandwidth. And then I just started taking little steps with it. And I carved out a little space that brought me a lot of joy. And I am determined to get that place set up because I know it has a lot to do with my next steps in my life. And as I was just spending some time, just a half an hour today to work on this area of my home, I look out and I just see just a little bit of snowflakes coming down. Just a little bit of light snow. And, we already have plenty of snow. We have snow coming apparently in a few days. It could be the biggest of the last 10 years. I don't know. But I just saw beauty in the little snowflakes. And, when something just catches your heart like that, it inspires me to know that I'm healing. And healing is a wonderful, wonderful thing. When your heart is healing, when your mind is healing. And it's so encouraging. So, if you're going through a hard time, please know that you are going to make it through. It's a season. And try to grow through it because you want to grow in wisdom and in strength and in character. And trust the Lord with everything else. So, all right, I'm going to go back to what I'm doing. Bye.